Oh, we are back. That was a nice little cough there to start the podcast. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, things, antelopes, zebras, whoever's watching and listening? This is the second solo one in a row. And to be fair, thanks to the 4,000 people who watched it last time, surprised me as well. I didn't realise that people would want to listen to some fat twat talking bollocks on a podcast. So I've got a couple of things to bring up today. We'll get on to the BSB testing. That's just been happening, local to me down the road. Getting very jealous watching all the vans and the trucks pulling out this afternoon on my way back from work. Yeah. Let's see where we're going to go with this one now. It's been put off me stride. It's nice now, isn't it? We're getting into spring. It feels like spring's properly hit this week. It's beautiful outside, better than the rain we've been having. You know, you get to see all the people walking dogs all at night. The dogs are happy. The dogs are wagging the tails. I even seen someone's dog getting walked 3 times by different people. That's how happy everyone is. Managed to get a bit of gardening done in my own garden. It's a bit overdue, but you know, it's come to spring and you just cannot miss the opportunity to rip a bush out. Left it a bit too long getting rid of this bush. I found a whole family of dwarves living in there. They were pretty sad that I've evicted them from the house, but you know, sometimes you just got to do it. So I've got some bloody squatters in my bush. It's not an optimal situation. Dwarf squatters in the bush. I thought I was going to end up on that program, Can't Pay, We'll Take It Away, and it's just me down the bottom of my garden trying to evict 16 dwarves from a bush. But anyway, before we get too bogged down by Can't Pay, We'll Take It Away, which coincidentally is one of the fucking mentalist programs I think you can watch on telly, really, isn't it? You get these people just squatting in people's houses or squatting on people's land, and then like they're the blatant owners of the land, yet it costs them thousands and thousands of pounds to sort of to get these people off. It's just there's something wrong with the world, really, isn't there, when you think about it, that someone can just rock up in your house. Oh, spicy. I've eaten like 17 pepperonis, spicy ones as well. You don't need to know that, but you may as well know that. But yeah, someone can just rock up on a whim, turn up in their fucking Toyota Prius with their baggy clothes on and dreadlocks and smelly armpits and just fucking get in your house, pry that back door open. Damn, I'm staying here, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it unless they want to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds to get them out. And oh, fucking, you'd be wounded, wouldn't you? If you were one of these people with one of them houses and you got squatters in them, you'd be absolutely wounded. I know I would be. Like 19 sweaty hippies just chilling in your house. Oh, man. Doesn't even bear thinking about. But yeah, what's been happening in the world? It's been still crazy, you know. Looks like Keir Starmer has done another cock up with the whole Peter Mandelson thing. You just couldn't write some of that, could you? You know, a man with links to a certain group and a certain country, which is apparently the worst thing in the world, gets appointed to be the American. Was it American correspondent, American ambassador to America, gets appointed after being mates with old Jeffrey Epstein. He's probably been to the island. Up there with Stephen Hawking. I was just about to do a Stephen Hawking voice then, but I think that would probably get this taken down. Bit like one of the podcasts got taken down a couple of weeks ago from YouTube from a report. So if that was you, I hope your pillow is hot for the rest of your life. You listening? Hot pillows for you, you twat. Completely lost my train of thought there. It's nice being spring, bit of sun, bit of gardening. Only managed to have one mild explosion. These things happen. But yeah, do you know what I always think with spring? it means that like the proper bike season's getting closer, doesn't it? You know, someone's just shaking the end of my penis at the moment. It's dangling and someone's just flick, flick, flick. Now it's like nearly British Superbike time. It's close, but it's not quite there. Edging, I think, is the term for it. I'm being motorcycle British Superbikely edged into oblivion because it feels like it's been an extra long winter. I mean, I swear that any other year that the BSB would have got going by now. But, you know, these things are sent to test us as a motorcycling fan, because we've got like the BSB coming up on the bank holiday weekend in a couple of weeks, and then it'll be the Northwest 200, and then it'll be the TT by the time we know it. And I see there's been some announcements today about the Northwest 200 and the TT, so it's all getting real now, isn't it? That holy island is going to be fired into life once again. Yeah, what a day. Yeah, where on earth was I going with that? I don't know. I can't even remember what I just spoke about. So let's have a quick little gander at what happened at Oulton Park today. I'm, you know, if you're not a big fan of me talking about British Superbikes, I'd probably turn off now, because I am fully tent pegging. You're going to need a fucking stonemason to come and chip away at the fucking hard piece of tent peg I've got going on after seeing all this. I mean, how good does that look, that new Nitrous Competitions Ducati with car ride on it? Oh, damn. That is something else. And coincidentally, look who is fastest on the combined times. Kyle Ride. 1:32.913. That is, when you know the length of Oulton Park, to get round that track. I mean, let me get up there. What is, I should know this, the distance of Oulton Park circuit? 0.69 miles. So it's taking Kyle Ride 1 minute 32.913 to do 2.26 miles. So if we put in here what is the average speed if you cover 2.7 miles in 1 minute 32.913. Let's get II on the go. An average speed of 104.6 miles per hour. So that's every corner. Every bit of that track is averaged out to over 100 miles an hour. It's absolutely fucking bonkers when you think about it, because you've got two chicanes. You know, you're not doing 100 mile an hour through the chicanes. You got like lodge corners, the last corner, but then again, you have got some real fast corners. Shell oils as well. That's pretty tight and cambered. I've never had the opportunity to actually sort of ride or drive anything myself around there, but I have been taken around there in a car, and my God, is it some circuit? It's like a little mini Nürburgring, which I have been around, so I can say that, you know, professional driver and all that. I achieved what Nicky Lauda couldn't, and I got round there in the rain. So anyway, let's continue looking. So yeah, Kyle Ride first, and the Nitrous Competitions Racing Panigale V4R. Man, it's not just a Ducati, is it? It's just, you should have a VPN to be looking at these bikes. Oh, it's just something else. Second, Scott Redding. Now, that was something I actually missed out from last week's podcast when I did the Donington test. Is I had just absolutely crossed my mind until someone brought it up that I completely forgot that Scott Redding wasn't on the timesheets. And he's, you know, I just assumed that he was all a done deal, but it looks like that it's only a sort of a last minute thing that he's riding the PBM. I could be wrong on that, but you know. So he was second. So what was he? About 0.2 of a second off Kyle Ride, which you can't really say that Kyle's got an advantage because of the Reading sort of getting there late because Ride was on a road bike last time. So there's that. Then Bradley Ray, first of the other manufacturers on the McCann's Yamaha, 133.6. So it's I'm not very good at maths. 0.8 of a second slower than Carl Ride. You know, that's some distance in it, really, when you look at BSB. And then that's what everyone loves to see. Storm Stacey up in fourth. Was last week he was on about Storm Stacey with that new Ducati, and I think he actually topped the timesheets yesterday. So that's good to see. That is like we need some more sort of championship challenges in there, rather than like last year it was between two of them. This year, if you could have it between many of them, that'd be great. And again, it's on another Ducati Panigale, so they must be some fucking rocket ship of a motorbike to be sat. Like, how many of you have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the top 6 are all Ducatis. It's like the old Ducati Cup. What was it? Yeah, the tri-options. This is the new tri-options class, I think, by the looks of it. But we can't complain because, we don't know what the racing is going to be like. I couldn't give a fuck if they were all on the same bike. As long as we get good racing out of it, then crack on. So yeah, Glenn Irwin, he's up there in 5th. That's a good result. He is quite talented. He just doesn't seem to be able to catch a break. Leon Aslan back up there in 6th. Max Cook, who was quickest at the Donington test, he's there in 7th on the motor. Now, I do think that if we have a look, yes, there is no, what's he called? Oh, there is Joe Talbot there. Apparently Joe Talbot had a big crash and ended up in Crewe Hospital of all, was it Crewe or somewhere? Ended up in a hospital somewhere anyway, so we send him all the best wishes. Rory Skinner on an R1. I could have sworn they were going onto Ducati for some reason. Or did they have Ducati last year? Right, I'm confused. Cheshire Mouldings, BSB. Yeah, well, for some reason, I thought that they were running it, or did they run a Ducati last year? That might be where I'm getting, yeah, there we go. So, that's an odd one, that, isn't it, really, when you look at everyone else flocking to the Ducati, flocking for a bit of Italian stallion, a little bit of Italian pornography. Everyone's going for the porn, and yet Cheshire Mouldings have gone for an R1. That's a bit strange, really, isn't it, when you think about it? But they might know something we don't know. Who knows? Ryan Vickers, top Honda. Something's just dropped off my table. What was that? I don't know. Anyway, top Honda, Ryan Vickers. It'd be good to see the Honda go well this year, because it's been a bit stagnant, hasn't it, since Tommy Bridewell was fighting for the championship with Kyle Ride. That was the sort of Honda's last hurrah, really. But 9th on a 134.491. What's that? That's over 2 seconds off. So 2 seconds in BSB. It's mad numbers. Danny Kent as well. He's Rory Skinner's teammate. You'd have thought he would go better, because that'll be like his 3rd year on the R1. So, again, another Ducati, Andrew Irwin, on his own team. Looks cool in yellow and blue, as we said last week. I won't go through all these names. That's a surprise to me. Christian Idden in 17th. You really, really would have thought he would sort of be able to set a better time. But again, you don't know. You don't know the ins and outs of everything, do you? Let's have a look. Peter Hickman, he seems to be the last superbike, and then it looks like there's been a lot of super stock lads out. It looks like, I would say that probably Matt Trulove would be the quickest super stock, followed by Lewis Rollo and Josh Owens. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then I noticed at the bottom, you've got, where are we? Here. Michael Dunlop. He was out on, I think, a hawk racing Panigale, from what I've seen on the Facebook before. So that's interesting. I'm sure there was a press release about Michael Dunlop. Ducati, to get some sponsorship from Ducati. The amount of I don't know about everyone else, but I hate when you caps lock it. Can we watch this without being copyrighted? Should we give it a go? We'll give it a go anyway. Here he is. What's he got to say? Go on then, John. Play. Oh, here we go. No, you don't want to play? Oh, it's pictures. So yeah, so who's that? Yeah, so that's yeah, I thought that'd be like an interesting like news release video, but it doesn't look like it is. First look, Michael Dunlop. Oh, fuck off with your fucking personalised ads. Could suck my fucking ass. Oh, and again, another pop-up. Suck my hairy balls. Michael Dunlop getting his acquainted, his Oulton Park, blah, 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 blah. He's switching to Ducati. Dunlop won all the races at the Northwest 200 last year above the Ducati, but did not win the Superbike or Superstock race with BMW last year. He's he's always known for a bit of a late switch up, isn't he? I think he actually, one year, if I remember rightly, he switched teams during the TT. I'm sure that he was meant to ride, I think he was meant to ride a Yamaha R1, and I think that it was the Milwaukee Yamaha. I might be wrong, but yeah, I think Hawk ended up bringing a bike like during practice week, and he just sort of jumped off the Yamaha, fucked it off because it was sucking oil in or something, fucked the Yamaha off, and then got them to bring a bike out. It's just like, there's only really Michael Dunlop who could get away with that, isn't there? This was interesting. I'm glad this popped up. Josh Brooks to join these for the Northwest 200. That'll be he's doing the TT again with Dow, I think. So that's good news. So it should be interesting, especially with Dunlop on this Ducati. Be really good to see how one of these goes around the TT. Be good to hear it as well. Be like come past you like a whoom, and like just a crowd of people just firm being chucked everywhere. They'll have to get like a new flag out, which is like on the long straights and that, or on like the gooseneck, where it's going to be like crackling down the gears and then that crackle up the gears. It'll just have to be a sperm flag. You're going to have like a metre wide section of the road with fucking tissues and socks there just to catch all the sperm that'll be being chucked from hearing that. It's a bit like I remember hearing the Kawasaki when that first came out. The H2R, James Hillier did a sort of what do you call it? My mind's gone blank. What's it called? He did like a lap where they show things off. Parade lap. He did a parade lap on a H2R, and my God, we were stood at the gooseneck. Perfect weather. The only thing that was a bit of a problem with that was the overflowing Portaloo. Which, if you were gooseneck for the Super Sport and the sidecar TT 2015, you'll know the hurt and the anguish from that Portaloo. It was something else. That was just it was better taking a chance and pissing in the field, because this thing was full. When I mean full, I mean full to the brim. It was coming out the front door. It was that bad, and there was a trail of it was gone past the point where it was still like blue liquid in it, and this was like brown, pissy, shitty liquid flowing like a river. It was a bit like the Strait of Hormuz, but on the gooseneck. It was that bad that someone was trying to shut it down for business. Anyway, let's get off the shitty, the shitty toilet situation. And yeah, so I personally cannot wait for BSB to get going. It's going to be a cracking year. Now, there's something that I heard on a podcast before, which I could not believe what I heard. And it was about Sweden. No, it's not what you think I'm going to talk about, Sweden. Even though I should talk about it, but it'll probably get taken down. It's the fact that in Sweden, they've made vending machines I think we should have a look.
Did you know crows are officially working city jobs now? Yep. Feathered street cleaners are on duty in Sweden. These clever birds are being trained to pick up cigarette butts from streets and public
What in the actual shit biscuits? Yeah, let's keep going.
squares. And the payment? Snacks, of course. Honestly, not a bad deal. Using smart machines that recognize real trash, the crows drop
Hey, someone's giving me snacks. I'll go and start picking up the litter on the streets. It's fucking bonkers.
in cigarette butts and boom, out comes a tasty reward. It's like a vending machine, but for birds with a mission. And why crows? Because Caledonian crows, part of the corvid family, are considered some of the smartest birds on the planet.
Never mind the fucking crows, John. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be scaling the streets of Sweden looking for cigarette butts. You're going to find me like a little sniffer dog, fucking walking around the streets of whatever Swedish town it is, like, cigarette butts for fucking snacks. Oh, I'll have a fucking rucksack full of them. Imagine how many snacks I'm going to be able to find in Sweden. Or the snacks I'm going to get traded for by picking up cigarette butts. It's just wild. I heard it on a podcast before, and I thought there is no chance on earth that this was real. But yeah, location Södertälje. Let's get an actual reading of that one. Translate me, Google. Enter text. 110 new languages. See if you can speak my language. Speak.
Södertälje.
Södertälje. So the pilot program took part in Södertälje, a city near Stockholm. And the objective was to reduce the cost of cleaning up cigarette butts, which makes up about 62% of all litter in the area. How much are they smoking over in Sweden? It must just be cigarette butts everywhere. Oh, hang on. How am I actually late to the party with this? The system. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's not looking good, Bev. It's not looking good, John. I think the company's gone bust. This is terrible news. How do we find out Crow Vending Machine Sweden? Is it still going? Corvid cleaning. Let's try that instead. Corvid cleaning. Because you better know if this is still going, I'm getting a ticket to Sweden now just for free snacks. I don't think it's still going. Why is there Corvid cleaning? Is Corvid cleaning real? I want to know that. Filed for bankruptcy in late 2025. Motherfucker. So I'm about 6 months too late to sort of start a new hobby. That would have been phenomenal hobby, that wouldn't it? Just you, me, like, just rocking around with a bunch of crows, like some big gang, just fucking floating around the Swedish city, picking up cigarette butts in exchange for snacks. They'd be, yeah, I wonder if that's like, I wonder if it's the same thing as, like, apparently you can train a magpie to fetch you money. Can you train? Can look at that bad search history. Can you, I know, there you go, that's what I've searched for. Can you drive on restricted byways? Didn't quite understand the thingy. Can you play DVD on a PS5? Apparently, yes, you can, and that's why I bought Phoenix Nights. Can you keep a secret BBC? Don't know what that is. Can you catch tonsillitis? Don't know either. Can you befriend a crow? Yes, you can befriend a crow, but it takes extreme patience, consistency, and respect for their wild nature. Building trust involves consistently offering high-quality food like unsalted peanuts or dog food at the same time and place, avoiding direct eye contact and allowing them to approach you on their own. So as long as you don't go up to the crow like, yeah, come on, you fucking bastard crow, I'll fucking do you. As long as you don't do that and you take him some decent snacks, you imagine just a crew of you. One human, 19 crows. Just fucking mooching around in leather jackets. Fucking leather jackets and a little fucking scooper. trying to pick up some cigarette butts, and you get like your rival crow gang. So it'd be like me and my gang going up against another gang, and you just end up having like street scraps in Sweden, like a bit like the Warriors, but for crows picking up cigarette butts. And I've never seen that movie. I just know about the bit where they've got the Warriors come out to play. Be like that, but crows. Me and some crows against some fat Spanish man. He can have his gang of crows, and we just end up scrapping all day. Any tip, Reddit? Any tips on befriending local crows? Here we go. Do not stare. It's perceived as threatening. Yes, I'll fucking threaten them, John. Respect their space, but if we want to be friends, how am I meant to respect their space? I want to know, because someone once told me that you could befriend a magpie, or like trade things with magpies and get them to bring you presents. Magpies. Yes. Oh, okay. So I wonder if it's easier to befriend a magpie or befriend a crow. Things I never thought I'd be saying. What to do? So this, I think you can actually look at these. So you can look at the magpie, unlike the crow. Just sounds like the crow's a bit fucking sensitive to me. Talk to them softly to build familiarity. What the fuck are you meant to say to a magpie? Just like, all right, John, you've been fucking stealing many shiny things today. Facial recognition. Do they have an iPhone? Face ID. They need to see your face to know you are safe. So unlike the crows, you can actually show your face so you haven't got to go balaclavaed up or like with a Spider-Man suit on. Offer suitable treats. Use limited amounts of healthy treats like dry dog food or mealworms. Avoid mincemeat. It's a good job I read that then, because I was just about to go to Aldi to go and buy some mincemeat to feed the magpies. Because bone disease. How do they know that? Have they done a study or something on like it just fed a magpie mincemeat and it's got to give it fucking bone disease? Like, if someone's paying for that, I want in on that type of job, because that just seems like a fucking waste of time, doesn't it? Like, Jesus Christ, someone spent actual money feeding magpies mincemeat. Important tips for success. I'll give it a fucking tip for success. Get these magpies in my garden. I'll give you some dog food, and then you can go and get me some fucking shiny shit. Respect their space. During nesting season, respect their boundaries. So basically, you've got to ask them their pronouns, like them stupid fucking hairdressers that go, do I have your permission to touch you? And you go, well, you want to cut my fucking hair, John? I think so. So, yeah. Anyway, dive deeper in AI mode. Can you befriend magpies? It's searching everywhere. Oh, it's just all the same. Oh, no, actually. So you can't give them bread or mince. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to talk about some conspiracy theories, so I'll save that for next week, because I don't know if it'll be solo again next week. I'm actually enjoying doing these. It's good to have the co-host, Stuart, to do them with. So yeah, I'll try and record one with Stuart for next week, but if not, you're going to get me again. And there'll be no bike racing that's been on. Well, yeah, there has been some, but anyway. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm still in the process of trying to set up a WhatsApp number that I want people to send. I can be like a Jesus for the people. You can send me your problems, anything you want to get off your chest. I can play it on the podcast. We can sort your problem, or you can just use it to give me some abuse. Either or, I'm not too bothered. But yeah, I'm trying to set that up. So yeah, that's been another episode of Fat Jack Sunday Service. Thanks everyone for sticking by it and watching, liking, subscribing, commenting. It's very much appreciated. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Thank you very much.